Hello and welcome to another exclusive review by me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where we just hit 60 million minutes on YouTube. We're the number one reviewer of theatre in the UK and Las Vegas, and this week we're in Derby at the Arena for Peter Pan, a Morgan Brind production. Peter Pan has to be one of the greatest pantomimes of them all. There's everything the kids need. There's spectacle, there's magic, and there's flying people, which has never, in my experience, been done better in a theatre. When I say theatre, Derby Arena, of course, is a velodrome, and it's there for sports most of the year, but in December it turns into the home of Panto by Little Wolf Entertainment. And I have to say, what they have done with this space is hugely impressive. From the moment you walk through the door, you can tell this is a world-class production. The show cloth is the best I've seen in any theatre this season. It's just beautiful. Once the show begins, you then see that this production is dripping in glamour, and it looks beautiful. It's a feast for the eyes from the second the production begins. And then, once we take to the air, the show enters a league of its own. Coming up after this review, you can hear an exclusive interview with the producer and the star of the show, Morgan Brind, as Dame Hilda. You can also see an interview with Katrina and Bill Ward, and Katrina Bryan, who plays Tinker Bell. Talking of which, her Tinker Bell is glorious. She's got a bit of sass. This is not a downtrodden Tinker Bell. This is a Tinker Bell for 2019. A beautiful voice and a fabulous stage presence. Meanwhile, Bill Ward, of course, is an acting legend, star of the West End and TV and film. Bill Ward plays George Darling. You might say, why? Well, if you know anything about the original book, and so few do, in fact, so few productions even include this, Captain Hook is, of course, the father. That, of course, is a bit of panto magic. The mermaid, of course, that is played by Abigail Finley superbly. For me, the big star of this show is Morgan Brind. I mean, this guy not only writes it, produces it, directs it, lights it, does the sound, does everything, well, with the help of other people. This is his baby and his creation. And this guy may well be obsessive compulsive, but my God, it pays off. Not only that, on top of the creative, he is one of the most stunning, compelling and most beautiful dames I've ever seen in panto. Dame Hilda this year by Morgan Brind is instantly lovable. This guy has a line for everything. He looks the part. He's fantastic. A truly 5-star dame, worth the ticket price alone. Wendy is played by Rebecca Briley, who has a lovely voice. Peter Pan is quite dashing by Thomas Grant. Flies like a bird, sings up a storm, and acts the part perfectly. Mr. Starkey is Roddy Peters. And collectively, they create in Act 1 the most perfect 5-star panto that I've seen in an awfully long while. Act 2, on the other hand, goes from panto to play, really. It's the authentic telling of Act 2 of Peter Pan. It's an interesting choice by Morgan, and a deliberate one at that. You really engage with the story that so few do in panto. But if I were to be hypercritical, I would say it's just too long. Running at nearly 2:50 with the interval, this is a long schlep for anybody, even like me who's seen 2 shows a day for as many days as I can remember. Having said that, the payoff at the end is just stunning. The fly in and out of Peter Pan and Tinkerbell is just gorgeous. To fly over the audience takes huge amounts of time, energy and money, and Little Wolf by Morgan Brind do it magnificently. This really is a truly spectacular show, and huge kudos and hats off to Morgan for making every second count, especially in Act 1 where he literally never stops with the laughs, with the shtick. The scenery is gorgeous, and they've got some huge problems to overcome in this space. It is not a theatre, and what they do with the lighting and sound and scenery in just a few weeks is incredible. Hats off to the Derby Arena, Derby Live, Little Wolf Entertainment, and most importantly, Morgan Brind. You're a genius, my friend. You've been listening to another 5-star review by me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year we've had over 12 million minutes viewed on YouTube. You can check out all of our hundreds of interviews and reviews at www.celebrityradio.biz. Don't go anywhere. You can hear our exclusive interview with Bill and Katrina and Morgan coming up now.